November 2009, my wife Beth passed away from breast cancer. She had had it for 9 years, and there are many ways that the church loved us during that time. One way was we had hundreds of meals given to us. So many that I can't remember them all, but one that stands out was from Ann Wertz, and it was a tater tot casserole. It was a very simple thing to make, but yet it was the best meal that we've had. The kids talked about it forever, and that was just great. Youth group on youth staff, the kids were a huge part of our lives, and the energy that they brought to us and keeping us smiling, and with visits, with huge posters. Deacons and the Deacon Fund, which all of you are a huge part of because you give to it, was we had an expense for a chair that Beth had, and it was a very large expense, and yet the deacons came up beside us and paid for that so that we didn't have to. The church also did a 24-hour prayer for us, and that just was an amazing, uplifting time that we could feel the church doing, and it gave all of you a huge part to pick and pray each hour for us during that time. Yet we also saw how God put people into place for each one of our family members, whether it was for me, the kids, Beth, my parents, Beth's parents. But for some of that, I'll just name a few, but for Beth, Jenny was there with Delaney and always coming to see Beth, and she knew that was a huge joy. That put a smile on Beth's face all the time to see Delaney playing around there. Helen Bitzer was there. She did meals for us. She also did some shopping, but would always stop by to see Beth. For me, John Haas was a very huge part. That we had been on the deacon board many years ago together, and John was there calling me, emailing, just to see how I was doing. Just a big part to keep me going through all that I was doing. For Corey, he was in college. It was his first year of college when Beth got the cancer the second time, and then when she passed away, his third year, and his friends rallied around him. These guys and girls took care of him. They prayed with him. Josh was there, emailing back and forth with him and just talking to him. And then, of course, we had Becca, that he started dating Becca, and Becca became just his anchor during that time. Casey was in high school, and he was very vulnerable at that time. He was very close to Beth, so it hit him pretty hard. But yet Shane Hawkins was there, and he just really took Casey under his wing and was there to talk to him at all times, any time of the day or night. Casey had friends Calvin and Jamal and Sammy Young that were there for him, and Deborah Bitzer, of course, was there, and John and Helen also. They kind of took Casey under their wing during that time. Kayla, she was only in elementary school, and it was difficult for her losing her mom sooner, going through the pain, and yet Jenny was there to help her. Nancy Norwood was there and would take Kayla with Kimberly to go do things. Ken Baker, he just kept calling her, seeing how she was doing. And Ann Wertz, she took a special, as being on youth staff, a special part for her. Sometimes the best thing to do is just sit there and not say a word and just listen. If you feel that you do want to do something, one thing that I can say that can be a lasting impression is a card or an email. Those written words are just, they mean a lot, because you can go back and look at them again later on. They are wonderful reminders of your love and your care. I just want to say thank you, that this church was amazing during that time and has not stopped doing that, has continued to do that even 2.5 years later. So thank you very much for loving us as a family.